Chastity and Jer with Less Traveled. We're gonna do a little video on food. Like, you see all these gourmet Marcos, which, don't get me wrong, I love Marco. I'm gonna order his cookbook and everything. But when you're one person heading out on a overlanding trip, or even two, cooking's a little different and there's a little more prep. But since we're gonna head into Walmart, I'm gonna show you some things that you can buy that make it a little more easier, especially if you're out on a trip that's more, we just cruised in the parking lot. Jeremy's overlanding a Walmart parking lot. I'm gonna show you some things that are a little more easier that you can just run in and buy if you are on a longer trip.
Okay, first thing right away, fruits and vegetables that aren't already bagged, you can only pick up one or two if you want, and that's it. Like 1 tomato, some lemons, oranges, and here's a big one my kids did not know. You can separate the bananas and only take 2 of them. This is always a staple. We added to a lot of food. We like it. You can get the good stuff. Oscar Mayer. All right, here's another thing. Anything on a shelf that is individually packaged can stay in your storage boxes and not be refrigerated. So garlics, you can actually open one of these, store these 2 in your box. They do have, you know, the smaller little baggy snack sizes, but remember, it does not need to be refrigerated if it's on a shelf. Also, you have the pickles up there, and this is, there's pickles right there. Those are good things to grab if you want something different and you don't want to eat the same thing every day. And of course, we cannot forget all the instant potatoes. Guys, any one of these can be made as a side, as a filler, with just water. And if you're really going by yourself, grab a pack of these, and it's a single serving. And you can store it in your dry box. And what? Those ones up there are 94 cents. All right, and apparently with the shortage, we're not gonna find what we need. They used to have something like this. It looked just like this box, but it was regular ragu sauce, and it had actually 4 pouches, single serve. So you can make pasta and not have to use a whole can or it needing refrigerated. So look for these with the ragu original tomato pasta. And another thing is a really good snack. Like I said, if it's on a shelf, these are great to grab. All right, these right here, we have containers at home. I usually fill up a Glad Ziploc bag, whatever you like, and take just what I need with the ragu. And no, this is not gourmet, but for 28 cents, that'll do. Those are always a staple. Can never go wrong. You can get fancy and get the individual. They have cheddar cheese flavor now too. Here is another staple. Grab these packets. You can have different tastes. Throw away the garbage, no mess, no cooking, no nothing. I use a lot of the pulled pork, and the fajitas are one of my favorites with a wrap. For lunch, you get a Taco Bell mild sauce, put it on there, and you are good to go. They do have lemon pepper, chicken salad. These are awesome. I know I'll get hugely killed for right here. I don't do the light, but I do these all the time. Best thing you can buy. Another great thing to get is rice. These can be done without a microwave. rice-a-roni. Just add water, microwave for 3 minutes. You add hot water to this, put something on top of it. It is going to cook, I promise. And guys, I don't mess around. I do buy a big thing of sugar and then put it in other ones. But they do have these kind of things to add to drinks. They don't have to be refrigerated. It can change up your water. They do have the sweet and low. But when I'm coming in, I'm usually grabbing my regular sugar and putting it somewhere. So small bags are not good here. You can do the sugar dots. That'd probably be what I would buy if I was out on the road. I am a stalker on peanut butter, so I always buy this. But another thing is, if you don't do it a lot, there's to-go cups, and those work out just great. Also, snack packs of Nutella. Remember, anything on a shelf, again, if you don't use a lot, can be stored in your dry goods pantry. Any kind of fruit cup can be kept, or applesauce, in your dry box without being opened. So if you want something different, grab one of these, or only a 4-pack, and you can switch it up throughout the week so you're not eating the same thing all the time. Also, another one that's great is this, especially if you're packing from home, because you can take different ones. I'm making this video during a grocery shopping run, and I actually have a trip planned, right? So I figured this would be great, except half the freaking shelves are empty and they don't have my coffee. Jeremy's laughing at me. I'm so mad. People are staring at me. Where's my coffee, people? Multiple packs. So if you're an oatmeal person, I would grab something like that. Doesn't take up a lot of space, and the Quaker is a little expensive. I do like that, but we do have the value packs for $3.12. All right, guys. Yeah, I need the Bisquick. And guys, Jeremy's walking in front of it, but you know, the Be Kind bars, the Cliff bars, any one of these are always good to have somewhere in your overpacking. We have granola, we have anything on these shelves are good to get. Guys, I don't do a lot of chips, but I do those. I buy the whole bag, I munch on them, just like they're Ruffles. You have these, it's a staple, they're always in the Jeep. They have smaller ones that I take when I'm by myself that I can use for like 2 or 3 days if I don't want to do the oatmeal. All right, anything that has to do with the freezer, refrigeration, because I don't have a refrigerator in the Jeep, I try to skip. It is getting to be late in the season for us, which means winter, so I will be carrying a little more meat just to make sure it doesn't go bad. But if I can help it, we're not carrying a lot of this stuff. I always am in stock of the Smart water bottles. They fit perfect in your backpacks, also in the back of your seat sometimes for the Jeep, and you can screw your Sawyer squeeze right onto them. So this is what I'm gonna buy. Now the only thing I'm gonna tell you is when you're doing this and you're out there by yourself, it's way more expensive. Anyone who knows me has seen these always in my container. I buy the big box. They're not hard to store. But any one of these is going to make a huge difference in your intake. And these are never a bad thing to have in case you get stuck somewhere. Guys, this was a really bad time to make this video because there are shelves with nothing on it. That's just the tea aisle. The tea and juice. And I do juice. So I do the mini juices or the cranberries or things like that because I don't have to keep them cold. but I'm getting scared. Wonder what overlanding is gonna look like next year. This is definitely a go-to of mine. I do it all the time. I get it individuals, be thrown in the back of Jeep, not worried. And usually they do have cans also. And usually we're always grabbing these. I need the freezer ones and the gallon. We are in the checkout line because we can't do this anymore. But one thing we always buy too is beef jerky to snack on, protein. We do like the Sweet Baby Rays. So we're feeling all crazy and antisocial because we did Walmart. But this is what we came out to, so it made us smile. Hey, buddy! It is...
We better get some Christmas decorations while we can.
Does anyone else feel anxiety going into town?
Yeah.
Okay, we just went in there, and I'm sorry. I expected a lot more for this video, but I really couldn't show you the things I usually buy before I go on a trip when it's just me, because it wasn't on the shelves, you guys. I couldn't, if I was planning to go on a trip, which I am, and I will show you at home what we actually have. And usually I stock up. Like if I go to Walmart, I'm stocking up on a couple things because there's certain things you can only get in certain stores. So I maybe buy 2 or 3, so I don't have to go to Walmart.
Steer clear.
Yes.
But now you're gonna need coffee.
I'm gonna need coffee. Gonna need coffee. I might have to switch up my coffee and start ordering it online. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, I might have to rethink this because it is a good video, because you are gonna go to places, some of the shelves are gonna be bare, different Walmarts carry different things, so you have to kinda shop on the fly and get what you need. But one thing is if you are planning on going on a long, I was gonna say, where is your seatbelt? If you're going on a long overlanding trip and you are one person, to refill or restock those items that you're doing, it's going to be more expensive. Another great thing to carry if you're just one are these. They're resealable, so you can put them back up. But you can have a good serving of something different, and they last forever. And they do have butter down there. Kentucky Fried Chicken has the best butter. So if you go through, grab extra butter, and you don't have to refrigerate it because it's already out. Like I said, the Jif peanut butter to-goes. We also have caramel ones, so you can buy 1 or 2 apples in the store and do it that way. If you open up the Bartella noodles, you can only take what you need and put the rest of them in a container to keep them fresh. Ragu for 1. They have 4 single serve pouches, so you don't have to waste a whole container, and that's what the box looks like. I hope you guys can find it in your Walmart. All right, guys, I'm down in my basement because Walmart also did not have this squeeze pizza stuff. The best at making pizzas. They also have these packs. I didn't find them there. They're Velveeta cheese sauce, so you can add to. And of course, I have all my individual packages right there ready for camp also. Not exactly the video I'd planned, but a lot of you know where we go and what we do. You just kind of figure it out. We're really good at that. This group of people are really good at finding a problem or not being able to get through, having to turn around and backtrack, and we make it happen. So
certain foods on the shelf, I'd probably go to another store, make do, change up. That's the best thing about us. We roll with it. And I hope this was a start to give you some good ideas on what you can take without the refrigerator and possibly without a cooler. There's a lot of things on those shelves that you guys can stock in your Overland pantry and be gone for a while without any worries. Hope this helped. Like, subscribe, and you choose your own road. We'll take the one less traveled.